Hi, I'm David. Welcome to Wood Stuff Workshop. Today we're going to give the budget router table a bit of an upgrade. So what we've got here is the router table that I've mentioned it before. This is a router table that I got second hand off Facebook Marketplace. Cost me £25. I've got on very well with this router table. I put in a router here that hasn't got an on-off button that switches on. I've had to put a clamp on the button to hold it on. The only problem is with this is the rise and fall on it to lift it up and down. I've had to reach in, unlock the router and push it up and try and hold it while I'm measuring at the top, trying to get the distance. So that's the only problem. So what I'm going to do, I got hold of this, one of these it's a lift, but they're made in China, but they're a lift. Sometimes they're labelled just a tool lift or a router lift. I think it was my last video that I just bought this, and I was mentioning that under here I'm going to use it for lifting the router up, but under the bottom of the router has got like the vent that sucks the air through and it blows it out the other side there. I said that I'd have to use it to lift the router up to to where I want it, and then back it off a bit once I'd locked it so that the air could get under. And I had some comments saying, oh, why don't you drill the top of there to let the air through, and then I had some about turning a sort of adapter that goes on there with holes through to let the air through. So what we're going to do, we're going to make something to be able to do that, so I can just keep it up at where the measurement that I want it, and we'll make a whole base for this to all sit on. But yeah, these looks like it'll be really handy. They're only about £10. Thank you very much those of you that left comments on making this work. It was very kind of you. Right, let's get on and sort something out. When I bought this table, the bloke who had it before me already put these pieces of wood on, so we'll keep them there. But this is what I'm going to be doing then, is making something to go on there. But at the minute, that's only just getting underneath the router. So what I'm going to do is make a flat wooden base for this to sit on and lift it. We're going to have to lift it up, so I'll probably block these up to give us more room here to be able to make something on there. So first thing, let's make up this base. Found this piece of 12mm plywood which I can reuse. So yep, that'll be able to screw onto there. Right, we'll position this where it needs to be, just make it equal, and we'll mark out these pieces of wood there, and then just put some blocks in place underneath to raise it up. Position this and put some blocks on. So I'll put you on time lapse because you don't need to see all of this. So we've got the blocks in the corners to make it rise up. Put this in position, put the table on, and found the position where this lift needs to be on here, and just marked round it. Because what I'm going to do is just use this old bit of plywood. I'll reuse this as well, and we'll cut 4 little corner pieces to keep this so it doesn't slide out of position. So we'll just have just some little L shapes in the corners. Right, got these cut, so now we can glue these in position just using some PVA glue. Just roughly put them in position for a start. Slide them up to there, and we're just going to leave them to dry. They'll just dry themselves there while we get on with the adapter for the top of here. This is what we're going to use, some maple. This is just a maple offcut, and I'm going to keep it square. I'm not going to do any fancy turning because there's no need for it. So this is going to sit on there. I will contact adhesive that onto there, but my plan is we're going to cut through there with the hole saw, but I'm also going to go round the edges here and drill holes right through. I'm going to drill them first, so there'll be holes going through there and this way, and then I'll hole saw out there, and then the air will be able to go through the side there, be sucked through the side and then up into the router. That's the plan. So I've put a 15mm Forstner bit in here. I've just put a clamp on there just because I'm going to stand the wood up like that. It's not don't have to be precision, but that clamp's just to stop it spinning round, so it can't take the wood out of my hand and start spinning, because all it'll do is hit there. Well, actually I'll sit it against there while I'm drilling. Right, I've just drawn a line from corner to corner to find the centre on this piece, and just made a mark with the bradawl. We'll drill through with the hole saw part way through this side and then turn it over and finish it off on the other side. I think we'll fit a clamp again, just so that it stops it from spinning. There we go, lovely. And as you can see, the holes meet up round the side, so we'll give that a bit of a clean up. So this is the idea I came up with from using everybody's suggestions, which was very helpful. So yeah, I didn't go with drilling holes in the top of there because these are, you know, not super strong anyway, so I didn't want to make them any weaker. So I used the idea of drilling holes, but in there, instead of turning something, could just do it this simple way, and loads of air should be able to flow through there. One of the holes I should have probably drilled it there like a bit deeper, because all the rest are nicely opened up, but that one I should have gone a bit further. But like I say, it doesn't matter on this, it's not to win any awards, it's just to do a job. So what I'm going to do now is put contact adhesive on the back of there, and then on there, and then let it tack up, and that can be stuck on there, and then we can assemble the bench onto this base. Here we are then, job done. So I've got the table screwed down to these blocks on this base, and this base I can use for just clamping to the table, which is good. And there we are with this piece in place. So this works a treat now. So all I have to do is screw that, and it raises it or lowers it. There's plenty of height adjustment on there. Right, so that's it. I hope you liked the video. Thank you very much to my subscribers and followers that gave me the ideas of doing this in the first place. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, if you hit the logo down in the corner, whichever corner it is, you can follow me in the workshop and see what I'm up to. If you hit the notification bell, every time I upload something you'll get a notification. But yeah, if you'd like to follow us, that would be brilliant. You can also find me on Instagram. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and all there is left to say is take care.